Let me set the stage for you folks. It's a crisp, cool evening at the peak of the holiday season in the winter of 2007. It's been a few years since the last console-defining Mario blockbuster, and you're finally gearing up to give its long-awaited successor a spin on your Wii. And this is what greets you. Every player who kept up with the industry at the time knew the Wii didn't have the power of its high-definition competitors, but I remember just being in awe of how good everything looked in spite of the hardware limitations. Galaxy was a clear example of how a talented team with time and resources behind them could craft something incredible regardless of the specs. The textures and their gradient lighting really gave the world dimension, and the expressive way the wobbly faces were animated really showed character and care. It might not have quite the same magic for someone picking it up for the first time today, but on its release it was something I looked at and thought, oh, this is pretty revolutionary. There's a lot to love about Galaxy, from the tightly tuned controls to the sheer variety of creative challenges, but what I appreciate the most about it is just how it makes me feel both actively playing as well as months and years removed. Spend a little time with the game and you can tell from the funneled routes and scripted cameras that most missions are a carefully curated experience, but that focus feels refined rather than restrictive, especially since there's so many opportunities to fool around with its many mechanics and cool concepts. Its gameplay, much like its music, plays an instrumental part in building up what I love about the game, but it's everything peppered on top that gives it a distinct, memorable identity. There's a peaceful, lonely atmosphere mixed in with all the bombastic action that makes the vastness of space feel tranquil and welcoming rather than cold and distant. I genuinely feel relaxed whenever I revisit it, sorta like how someone might describe a comfort game. It has a sort of energy that's hard to describe but just feels pleasant. Sometimes when I'm playing games that are light on dialogue, I like tossing on a podcast or a video while I wander around, but when it comes to Galaxy, I like to tune out the world and just immerse myself without distractions. It's easy to get inundated with noise, so experiences that invite little pockets of peace are always delightful. It's also a game where I feel a lot of appreciation for the talent and passion that went into its production. I couldn't imagine anyone on that team looking back on this project and not feeling proud of what they accomplished here, and their penchant for polish is something you see across the studio's library, but I digress. I think Super Mario Galaxy stands as one of the best 3D platformers in the business, and I wholeheartedly recommend giving it a gander if you haven't played it before. For those of us who have, though, even today I think we could universally agree that it's an experience that's out of this world.